Yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ambassador Jeff, broadcasting live from Melbourne City. I'm going to change things around here and bring it back to showbiz entertainment. Um, yeah. So if you are watching, whatever you are watching from, this is showbiz entertainment broadcasting live, and this is a hard talk. We're talking about community. I'm going to be talking about community, how we segregate ourselves from the issue that is affecting us in our various life. To make matter more interesting for us, if you're watching this video, please kindly help me share the video. Let's touch lives together. To make matter more interesting, our grandfathers lives in a very, very quiet environment, and that environment brought a lot of goodies to them. At that time, there was no technology, there were no mobile phones, no majority of the city have no hospitals, and they don't have tap water. There were no boreholes, and majority of them attend modern schools and a host of other things they were doing. Today, we are living in a very modernized world full of technologies, mobile phones, and everything. And yet, we are far, far, far distance from each other. You don't know your neighbor don't know you. And mostly this place we are living overseas is very, very surprising that you live with someone for years. You don't even know how they live, whether they die. Sometimes the police will come and knock on your door. Do you know your neighbor? You said no, or the person, or maybe you see the ambulance park in the car yard and they police somebody out of the house, and the problem is, oh, he's sick or has a heart attack, he died. And because there's no connection between the people, it becomes very, very difficult to actually connect with other people. You know, in the society, we call it a modern world, we call it civilized world, we call it all sort of names. We give them all sort of names. But the question that is affecting us today is because of the way we portray this society, and this society cannot and have not been able to come up with a tangible evidence or tangible way of life that we all can coexist together. And if you look at the way the whole system is set up, we are living in a technological world for now. But the question is, are we relating to each other? We are not relating together. The life is becoming more difficult. And in a society like, let's take Africa, for example, we are more segregated than the rest part of the world. And like a Edo State, who have about 20-something languages, we don't have respect for each other. There's that modesty. It's no longer there. When we grew up, let's take my generation, for example. When we grew up, we have this family build-up, family respect, family togetherness. There were togetherness there. You can run into your neighbor house, and even when they are eating, you can eat with them. You can even take shower in their house. This is just neighbor. It's not relation. And we call ourselves brothers and sisters because we are neighbors. But we are living in this technological world. Here in Australia, if you are not jovial enough, you can't know your neighbor. Your neighbor will be very, very distant away from you. It makes life become so difficult to live. Somebody will die in your neighborhood. You don't know nothing. When the ambulance will come to rush someone to the hospital, you just peep through your window. What's going on over there? And after they go, probably you want to go ask, what is happening? Oh, that man. And people even pretend that man is so good. They are very kind people, very warm-hearted people. But before these people pass away or have issues, or you see a society where a wife will just murder all his children, or the man will just murder all his children, kill his wife and everybody, your neighbor will come and say, these people are very nice people. But before all this incident happens, The neighbor never visited you, never know how you live, don't know you. They only see you from distance. Probably they see your kids run out of your house. That is the only knowledge they know about you. And you see horrible things happening in this society. You don't know nothing about them. I just bought a place here. I make sure I know my neighbor. I make sure my doors are open for my neighbor to come in and out. The other side, I live with Italian. On the other end, the other side, they are Nepalese. I make sure these people know who I am. I go into their compound. They come into my compound. I can even jump in my fence into their whole compound. Just the relationship we try to build to make sure if anything's happening there, I'm not around, they can be able to help. If something is happening in their house, and nobody's around, I can be able, even though we have camera to secure our houses around here, we still physically check on each other. If I see something in his compound, I call him on the phone, bro, there's something happening there. That is the relationship. But people opposite me, I don't know them. They don't know me. Perhaps they probably see my kids running around the compound here. That is not the way to live. In society where we live, where we come from, the culture where we embrace, determine who you are. The culture, African culture, is about knowing each other. It's about awareness. You see, apart from the so-called Fulani herdsmen that is destabilizing Nigeria at the moment, that create that fear, but that bondness between neighbors is still there. Your neighbor is your family. That's how we take it. Even though you have your own personal extended family somewhere, your neighbor becomes your own personal family. It is good to be good, irrespective of the situation or irrespective of how you find it. The goodness that comes out of you, you see, they said, by their fruit we shall know them. That's what the Bible says. But that adage actually meant for the neighbors, or it's just made for the men saying, by their fruit we shall know them? Who you want to know through their fruit? If you are not related to them, you don't know them, they don't know you. They don't like you, you don't like them. That is impulse that has just been created in your brain. Being a black man, it become another thing in a different society, in a different world. They don't like you as a black man, you don't like them as a white person. Why all this? We all have one blood that is red passing through our vein. Black man kidneys, most everlasting kidneys. Everybody use it all around the world. A lot of people now are afraid to even put their names on their driver license to donate organs because of the unseen, of the uncertainty. What's going to happen? They don't know. They don't like you, you don't like them. The question is this: how are we living as a family? How do we live as a community? How do we live in our neighborhood? Is this neighbor good for me and you? We all belong to one association or the other. Ethnicity association, national association, even the so-called national association. Still, people don't relate to each other very well. Let's take our NSB association here, the so-called unity binder. People are still antagonizing each other. They don't like your views and opinions. These things accumulate and accumulate. They use it to create enmity within ourselves. As at the end of it all, you hear someone die over there, this one die over there, this one die over there. The next statement that will come out of some people smile and say, oh, that family was so lovely. That family was so good. But before passing, that person that is praising, they never visited there once. They don't even know what you eat in your house. They don't even know how you pass through. That's what I constantly tell people, that the life we live is what we make out of it. If you live a distance life, that's exactly what's going to happen to you. Nobody knows you, nobody cares about you. Let's be our brother's keeper according to what the Bible says, according to what we preach to ourselves. If we preach enmity, we're going to get enmity. If we preach kindness, love, that's exactly what we're going to get. Let's go back to our old life. The missionaries came to Africa, they changed the culture, they changed the way of people reasoning, create fears in people's mind. All these accumulate and accumulate. Now we're not having kidnapping. The kidnapping was not in Nigeria, was not in Africa before. When they started watching Chuck Norris movies, There were people going to Lebanon movies, they start kidnapping people. People start thinking about it. Today, Africa is full of kidnapping. Nigeria is now built up in a society where kidnapping takes place here and there. You don't even know your neighbor. Look at exactly what happened in Benin City some 2 or 3 days ago. A lot of Hausas were killed because an Hausa person or Fulani person killed 1 or 2 people. Task a lot of. These are issues of the government. Edo State create a vacuum. What I mean, they create a vacuum. The governor have created an what we call Agbeu Easy. They create an Agbeu tax collector. They end up going to siphon money from the Hausa or the Fulani people who are busy minding their business in a particular park. But these people, because of their daftness, they kill 1 or 2 people. Tell me what's going on. The people revenge and kill a lot, burn their business, share eating down. That is the problem of the governor of the day, who have not been able to create administration mechanism to look after his people. You just allow people to migrate into your society. You don't have database of even your own citizens. You know, all they are doing in Edo State are doing witch hunting. That is, witch hunting doesn't bring development. If you have issue with somebody, try as much as you can to settle the differences. That way, you can be able to move in life. Witch hunting someone or witch hunting past administration does not bring development. It's going to bring setback. Now, Fulani herdsmen has been a toxic to the Nigeria as a whole. The community we used to live in peace has been taken away from us simply because we have people that are bad-headed. They don't care whether you live. Between me and you, I live in a very peaceful environment here, even though there's an issue with the neighborhood. They don't like me, I don't like them. That is the way they are all now living. Let's live as one. Fulani herdsmen has become a thorn in the skin of every black man to black man. They're killing each other. Like the prophecies they say in the Bible. Brothers and sisters are killing each other. Prophecy they are fulfilling. Nations fighting against nations. Ethnicity against ethnicity. The Hausas have the biggest landmarks. They could not accommodate their own people. I'm not talking about segregation here. We all have right to migrate from one part of the city to the other. But using forest as a home, I've never seen that before. Australia is a continent of its own. I've never heard that somebody went to go and live inside the forest, get a gun, and start shooting at people that is farming. It's hilarious. If you have a cow, you're supposed to have a ranch or have a farm, buy a land, get a grass to feed these people in your own. Buy a land, put your cow there. Go cut grass from the forest. Come and feed your cow. That's exactly what it's doing. It's happened here. If the grass they are eating there is moving, migrate them to another part of the town, put them in a secluded environment, get grass, feed them with grass. That's all the animal eat. They don't eat something. They don't eat salt. They don't eat chili. If for you to go and use your animal to go and destroy someone's farm, you destroy the community. The community that was used to be peaceful before become a hostile community. You take the community out of us. Because what? The people on top have a toxic mind. They don't care about you. They don't like me. They don't like them. So they create an avenue for these people to migrate from one part of the city to the other without creating or making an effort to ask these people what they are looking for. The governor is scared of the Fulani herdsmen. Don't get me right or wrong here. It's whatever he's saying, it doesn't cross here. Edo State is in a very strategic spot, connecting every city in Nigeria together. That place is supposed to be the most respected city, the most developed city in Nigeria. But today, the community that we used to live in peace have been taken away from us. The so-called Fulani herdsmen are killing. The cultists are killing for pride. They are not killing say, hey, they are killing you because you are a criminal or whatever. These people are killing for pride. This is my territory. Why are you coming to take a girlfriend from there. They kill because of girlfriend. They kill because of superiority complex. They cannot pinpoint the reason why they are killing each other. And now Fulani S-men are taking advantage of that issue. They started killing as well. See, that's what I mean. But the life we live is what we make out of it. We have created a vacuum for people to come in, undocumented immigrants, Fulani S-men from Niger Republic, Cotonou, from as far as to Gambia, Burkina Faso, Mali. They're now settling inside your own forest, or in the name of Fulani. They are not Fulanis. These people are higher assassins to destabilize the goodness of Nigerians. Nigerians are a society that tolerate. We tolerate so good. Nobody want to die in Nigeria. Everybody want to go to heaven. We have the security apparatus that is not functioning. They are just there making noise. You give them 2 guns, they will sell one to armed robber or sell one to a Fulani herdsman. That's exactly what it's got, because every one of these people want to make money. They want to make ends meet. Every one of them want to make ends meet. The question I'm asking, are we living as a community? If you want to join this broadcast, please comment and let's start this broadcast in earnest. So I'm going to be sending out links for people to comment. People who want to come online with me, I can bring them online. If you want to talk to me on the phone, just leave your name there. I will send you a line. You can call. We can discuss it perfectly as brothers and sisters. Let's live in one harmony. Let's live in one society. This is a hard talk, and I know a lot of people don't like it when you talk something that is going to be beneficial to the community. Today, Lagos State has outlawed courtesan, but they are unable to outlaw Fulani herdsmen. Edo State give room for courtesan, Fulani herdsmen, armed robbery, and all these things in our midst. Like I said to my friends, if you're going from Lagos to Benin, don't pass through Lagos Benin Express Road. If you are doing that, think twice. You might be a goat because someone can slaughter you for absolutely no reason. The ticket from Lagos to Benin City is probably $100. Why are you going to go and risk your life on that road? There's no security. About 3-4 states owns that road. None of them have a police station on it. A society where customs, who are supposed to be on the border, carry guns and go on a roadblock. The community we live in is segregated. Customs are not meant to be on the roadblock. They're meant to be on the border. How can you clear goods that they already be cleared by customs through another customs? How many times do we have to clear our goods? So the community we are living has been taken away from us. Every one of us are living in fears, whether you like it or not. Every Edo people, Lagos, Ogun, Ondo, or your Imo, East, Anambra, Abia, all these people, Maduguri, Makodi, Benue, everyone in Nigeria are living in fears of the unknown. We have military that is not functioning. We have Air Force, they are not functioning. We have Navy, they are not functioning. We have police, the worst. None of these security apparatus. Now they are not vigilante. Vigilante they have in Edo State are the criminals. They're not going to do anything. That kind of vigilante, they're not going to do. And now the government of the day, because they run dry, they run the state capitals dry. They now set up they call them market security. They're collecting tax from people through the hard way. If Bubaoha have 120 tax collectors, I don't know how many Obaseki have employed. These people are all tax collectors. They call them Agbeo. And all in the name of politics. And then they are running the people dry. All the market these people are using to market and making money, all of them set ablaze. And nothing to count for. You can't be, the governor can never be commissioner for health, commissioner for of finance, commissioner for transport, commissioner for industry, commissioner for agriculture, commissioner for, it can't, it won't work. It will not work. The local government chairman they employed, those are people another big disaster. The community we used to live together is being taken away, destroyed by our community chairmen or governors, or everything destroyed. Everything we do in Nigeria today or in Edo State is by money. Give me money, I'll come and fight for you. What are you fighting for? Are you fighting for development? Or you're going to fight to kill your neighbor? Or you want to fight to destroy the community that used to live in peace? What are you bringing to on ground that will create job? For security to be, for a community to be secured, for a state to be secured, for a country to be secured, the first security thing you need to do is to create job. Once there is job, nobody will go and fight each other. That is the first security. The second security is electricity. If we are seeing each other, we cannot plan evil against each other. The third one is the water supply. Tap water, not borehole water. Borehole water contains typhoid, contains all sorts of diseases if it's not purified. Those are the security we are talking about. Then you talk about creation of roads. All this I'm talking about is they're all job creation. While you are doing this, you are equally creating jobs alongside it. Now, one day I'm going to take you guys on a tour to Melbourne Airport here. You go and see how many solar panels, more than 3,000 or 4,000 solar panels generating electricity. On top of my roof, I have 18 panels generating electricity for my house. 18 panels, electricity, creating electricity for me here. Now, if a state governor cannot buy 2,000 electricity panel, and you're going to blame the federal for providing electricity for your people, then there's no score. Probably have a brain, but there's no membrane inside. What are you going to, as a governor, what are you going to bring on ground to safeguard your own community, to bring your community together? That is the first objective that's supposed to come into your brain. I am a governor now. What do I have to bring my community together? One uniform. If you are watching the video, share it. Let's touch lives together. It is good to be good because the life we live is what to make out of it. During 2019, I put my hand up to contest the presidency because I know what I can do. Unity building, make a nation, make a state, make a local council, and make a community. Make a house. If 3 people are living in this house and the 3 people doesn't greet each other, they are enemy. They are going to be on each other's way. Things fall apart. The center can never hold. And every time you talk about building unity, you're going to hear 4+4. You're going to hear Egba. All these rhetorics don't produce nothing. You want to rule a nation, you want to rule a state, you're going to create an apparatus that will enabling environment that will bring people together to discuss, to think. If I want to give you a job in my office, you should be able to tell me, what are you going to put on ground? Why should I employ you? Why should I employ you? That is a question every citizen of every nation, of every state, of every community, of every council need to ask. Chairman wants you to vote him. Ask him, what is he going to bring to the on table? Forget about developing it now. In physical, in trivias, in just a physical contest. If I want to vote for you, what do you want to give me? If I vote for you, what are you doing? What do you have in table? Not 1 naira, not 10 naira, not 20 naira. Forget about the money now. Let's see the architect of what you want to give to your people. That way, people are voting based on merit, not based on political agenda that is not going to materialize. Not based on witch hunting. Because the fact that other government is corrupt does not make you a corrupt person. Good. It's good to probe people, but do it diligently, than making sure you are not breaching the peace of the community. Once election is finished in a society, the first thing the winner does is to unite his people. Preach peace, not witch hunting. Preach peace. The Bible says, do not abuse the rich and the poor from the seat of your bedrooms, because the bird of the sky will bring the news to them. No matter how much we feel it, no matter how you do, there's what we call attachment. Do not attach yourself to a position, because that position is not everlasting. If you attach yourself so much on a position, once that position finishes, either you get depressed or you become a criminal of your own self. You keep looking for someone to hurt. In so doing, everybody talks bad about you. The fact that everyone talks about you because they want to be like you doesn't necessarily count in most cases, because at the end of the day, the reason why the people vote you in power, if they are not seeing it, the community is not developing, the state is not developing, the councils are not developing, the nation is not developing. All you just creating a bad woman. You're going to also out, smell so bad that whoever passes through will feel disgusted. Nigerian society today is disgusting. People are clamoring for a government change because why? They are not seeing anything on ground. Edo State, since November to the weekend, probably the end of the month, February, no commissioners. The chairman they have there is a hand-picked chairman. They don't even know what the name of it, the reason for them becoming the chairman. You just become a chairman for APC or a chairman to PDP. That's it. Not the chairman of your people, not the chairman of your community, not the chairman of your council. The salary meant for the ordinary citizens, you siphon it, put it in your bank, put it inside underground tunnel. You go and put some of them in the plastic and call it water. You tie the money inside a cellophane and put it into a water. For how long are we going to live inside sin when we see our brothers and sisters are all dying in sin? I preach to you people, I bring you tithes and offerings, all in the name of peace. Don't get me wrong. The life we're all living is what we're going to make out of it. We can never deviate from it. The fact that you see the government rumbling, blowing trumpets of disaster does not mean it's developing. Development is a physical thing for the naked eye to see. Edo State does not have archives. They don't have database. I was so shocked to see the governor going through old files in a secluded room. So a few weeks ago, I was disgusted that this DNA world we are, nobody can create a digital platform, secured platform to store all those files away. Let's assume fire goes into that place. What is going to happen? They will all be burned down. No record of it in this DNA. It's good to keep files, don't get me wrong. But why can't we store it digitally? Why? Edo State have no website. If there is, I've gone across one. The governor of Edo State is ruling this Edo State with GodwinObaseki.com. If you happen to leave the government tomorrow, it will put a block on it. It's a personal website, and that's it. That's the end of the story. I don't know what Osomole would have used. Maybe he uses a website, or maybe he might not even use any. Today, our community is crying for love. It's crying for peace, crying for unity. We don't have peace, we don't have love, and we don't have unity. That is our community. Edo is in a complete disarray, or in the name of politics. Edo State used to be a proud state. We used to be proud of ourselves. How many Edo State girls are looking for a job? Turn on your Facebook, turn up your WhatsApp, and see for yourself. Talk to any girl to open his number 11. He will open it wide, they take off his clothes. I stopped doing interviews on a WhatsApp because the girls are always naked. It turns me off. And when you ask why, they'll tell you, now only you, not be only ITC. Our community is in disarray. We used to, when I grew up, when we were growing up, you just walk into your next neighbor, you eat. When your mommy will come back, mommy, come on, oh, sorry, I have eaten from my mom's above the house. I'm not hungry. Mommy probably be hungry. Oh, why do you, how? If you know you were going to go and eat over there, why do you want me to make food? So mommy, don't worry, when I'm hungry, I'll come and eat it. That's it. Sometimes mommy will go to mama's above, will go and eat too. Sometimes they cook for your neighbor, they will package it and come and give to you. That is neighborhood connecting, uniting, showing love, peace. Nowadays, nobody say hello to each other anymore. Those days when you call a girl in the street, they will tell you, go and call your mother. They probably abuse you. But these days, girl, hi guy, how are you? Where are you going? Can I give you a lift? And I said, why? Oh, am I not beautiful enough? The community seems disarray. The life we are living is now becoming so dull. It used to be so expensive, but now it's very cheap. Our fathers, our great-grandfathers live with no technology. They live amazing life. They live a wonderful life. They live a life, exemplary life, a life full of energy, a life full of hope, and a life full of jealousy. Everybody want to be like you. But now, if you are rich in a society, if you are not careful, they come and kidnap you. They come and kidnap you just because of your riches. Instead of them to become your friends, they will become your enemy because you are rich. Many people say for you to go and disturb those that are richer than you, you ask him to help you. But these days, it doesn't happen that way. Kidnappers go and wait for people in the front of a church. They will kidnap you. You can never see visions anymore. The church doesn't show you visions anymore because they are corrupt. Pastor Suleiman said that it was a slip of tongue when he tell people that Corona, he doesn't want Corona to end because he bought a private jet. His real name is Papa. We used to call him Papa those days, Pastor Suleiman. If you know him, if you see him, if you watch this video, anytime you see him, just call him Papa. That is to tell you know him to the core. He used to grow up driving white Superb with one guy called Samedi. But today he's a philanthropist, he's a billionaire. But he have a time to talk without thinking about the ramification of what he's saying. Where is the community we live together? The community we used to live was so beautiful, so nice. Pastors are destroying it. Herbalists are destroying it. Cultists are destroying it. Fulanis are creating more danger, making it more dangerous. That the society we used to embrace each other, the community we used to embrace each other, we are now running scatter away from it. How do we? Why are we now suffering? Why? Why are we suffering in the midst of plenty? If you are watching this video, please let me share. Let's touch lives together. As you guys know me, Ambassador Jeff Osayende. My ambassadorship is under the socio-economic status of the United Nations. I'm not just an ordinary ambassador, sir. I'm an ambassador for peace. Cramped. The same ambassadorship I have is the same thing with Jonathan Goodluck. Same time they just give to Buhari. Buhari will be live on the Oceania Peace Talk by tomorrow, 11 a.m. Australia time. It's not easy to be me, and a lot of people don't understand that. You can broadcast, I have 30,000, 50,000, 60,000, doesn't bother me. But when I come online, I want to enlighten people. I want to talk senses to people. I don't come here to preach with the Bible. I don't come here to come up. I come here to talk about what is affecting you in your community. Share this video. Let's touch life together. Your community is no longer safe for you. If you live overseas, go home, you are scared. People stay in Lagos without going to Benin anymore. Benin used to be booming, so it used to be a booming society. I can remember back in the 90s, I would walk freely to the street. 11 o'clock, I'm still outside walking home. No fear. The only thing I will see on the road maybe is a cat eating sacrifice on the roadside. Is anybody can walk in the street of Benin by 11 o'clock with your barefoot? No, can't do it anymore. I used to come from Lagos 11 o'clock in the middle of the night. I will go to Papava, Mama Put. I will go and buy Bomo, take it, package it, and I was then there was no motorcycle, there was no Okada. Then we would jump on the bus, he would drop me on the road, maybe 3-4 times. Sometimes there's no bus, we'll walk home freely. But today you can't do it anymore. Where is the community we are living? Sometimes we come here, you will see all these ladies, registered ladies from Ubagwe. Under the plantain trees, they're humping and pumping themselves. That is society. Sometimes you know them. They will tell you, brother, don't say anything. That's the society we live now. Those days. It's becoming very, very toxic. Very, very toxic. What I mean by toxic, I mean what I'm saying. Extremely toxic. Extremely. If you're part of an African girl, if you are in showbiz entertainment, I'm sending you a link. If you want to join up the contest, you are free to join. This is how it is. The life we live is what we make out of it. Today is the 27th of February. Tomorrow is the end. Don't get me wrong, it's Saturday here, it's not Friday. This is Australia. I'm broadcasting live from Melbourne City, the city that never sleeps. Coronavirus has been wiped out of Australia, apart from those people coming from Europe that is in quarantine. So, my brothers and sisters, let's go back to the days where we used to live with each other. You know, I want to quickly read something to you people. You see, a youngster, a young person asked his father, his grandpa, so how did you people live before? With no technology, no aeroplane, no internet, no computer, no drama, no TV, no air conditioning, no cars, and no mobile phones. You know what the father answered? The grandpa answered this young guy, said, today there's no prayer, no compassion, no respect, no honor, no character, no shame, and no modesty. You see the answer? They don't like you, we don't like them. The first problem we have as an African, as a black people, is for us to do away with our tradition. In every home, there's a tradition, don't get me wrong. But the tradition that binds us together is being washed away. First of all, we dance to the tune of the missionaries. When they came to Africa, they took our pride away. They took our gods away. They showed us English and get rid of your language, which is a big toxicity in Edo State as we speak. If you see an Asian person, you say, bro, I'm an Asian person, but I can't speak Asian. If you see a Fema, Akuko Ebdu, they will tell you, sorry, I'm an Akuko Ebdu, I'm my Fema, but I can't speak it. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Benin City. Do you speak Edo language? No. What do you speak? Say English. And yet, if you want to go to London to go and school, they will tell you to go and write English test. And if you cannot pass English test, you will not get a visa. If you want to come to Australia, they will tell you to go and write an English test. And if you cannot pass that English test, you will not come to Australia. You will not get a visa. This is a language. You abandon your own language to speak English. You abandon your own language. Somebody live in Warri cannot speak Urhobo. Somebody live in Lagos cannot speak Yoruba. You abandon your own language to go and learn one colloquial language that is not yours. A French person will come to your country, they will speak French, and you copy that French from them. They will never learn your own language. Go to France and go to any of the restaurants and go and eat. If you can't speak French, you will be the last person they will serve. That's how discriminative it is. They sold you English. And when you are going to their country to go and study, they will tell you you must pass English in your own time before you leave. If you want to go to Germany, they will tell you go and study Dutch through their embassy before they can give you a Dutch visa. Is that not a shame to African people? That you sold your birthright, you sold your community, you sold your society, and you sold your own language for nothing. I'll call my people in Nigeria, speak Edo language, they don't even understand what I'm talking about. They will reply me in English. And the so-called English, they don't know it more than I do. They abandon their own language. That's the community we brought up. Language, common language we are supposed to speak. We don't understand it anymore. It's a shame to our leaders until they respect the dignity of the little children. They use language to, first of all, destabilize Nigeria. They first of all set up the hierarchy and tell you Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba is the three languages we have in Nigeria. How is it three language we have in Nigeria that we must respect? The Edo Kingdom, the Edo Empire once ruled the whole West Africa. Still, they take us as minority in a country that we once rule over. A country the Edo people once rule over. Both the Oduduwa, the Brafa, the Usman Afodio, the Ashanti Kosoko, the Mali Empire, they were all under Edo Empire. Edo Empire rule over all of them. The only empire that have a republic, which is Benin Republic, we granted republic to Benin Republic in 1975 through Edo by Akenzua, Oba Akenzua. Granted republic to Benin Republic. It used to be called Dahomey. That's why they call it Benin, Republic of Benin. And people don't know this. Yet they take us for granted and say we are minority in a society we once command, a society that once listen to us, a society that we want to bind them together. Edo State used to be the first state in Africa that have electricity, but today they are living in total darkness. Where is the community? No job creation, no water supply, no security, nothing going on. The oldest city in Africa and second in the world, that is Benin City, over 980 years old. And today, they're still languishing. No even one single skyscraper in that society. They don't like you. They don't like me. They don't want to hear the truth. Anytime you talk to them, they will tell you, oh, you don't know what you are saying. The Nigerian Watch is fighting This is what Niger Watch is fighting for, too, for the betterment of Edo people. Thank you, Linda Ebohon. May God bless you for contributing that piece of note. You just look at the whole society. We don't have commissioners. We don't, even the House of Assembly. We don't have legislator. We don't have the judiciary. Nothing. Or in name of politics, which hunting. And when you say one, they want to go to war. Why? The community we used to bind together, that used to live in peace, that used to live in harmony, that used to share love to people, that used to give food, now become a community that is now borrowing to eat from somewhere. That if nobody does not, if people are not sending money from overseas, Edo would have been crumbled by now. They now export their sister, their children, their girls to overseas to go and hump goats, cow, and dogs just to come and feed them. The society that used to bind us together. It's not like a society that is talking. My borrow itches so bad. I tried to put a dido up by my borrow to scratch it from the inside, but it just made it hurt way more. I did what to do. Do you have any suggestion on ointment I can use? You need brothers Habib GB. Go to the chemist or the pharmacist. There's a Panadol. The Panadol you're going to buy is a cheap Panadol. I forgot the name it's called, but its name is Panadol, and you can insert it into your borehole, and it will cure it. It's Panadol. It's more expensive, and that Panadol probably is going to cost you over here. It's sold for $29, one tablet. Just go tell them you are looking for Panadol you can insert, and that will cure it. That's for that. Let me see what you are very right, sir. Edo State need its own website. How come you are not collaborating with Niger Watch on YouTube, sir? Very good message. Thank you, Leader Ebohon. You see, before Niger Watch, I'll be broadcasting. I see all of them. Niger Watch, I have a telephone number. I have my own YouTube, as I'm broadcasting right away from YouTube as I speak to you. But somewhere along the line, I think my page is being shaded. I don't have enough followers anymore. I used to do a broadcast. I have 14,000, 15,000 at a stretch. And people have been constantly reporting my page because of political reasons. As a result of that, all my streaming viewers drops. So, but it doesn't stop me from not broadcasting to the world. If I want more people to see it, I just pay some money and a lot of people will see it. Majority of my fans are from Algeria, Lagos, and Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, Peru, Philippines. People watch my program from there. Yeah, so my sister, that's what it is. Harry Samuel said that, what did he say? Good talk, boss. Harry, thank you for watching from Italy. May God bless you. Let me see what Dan Water Joe. I'm against any human being living in forest, destroying people's livelihood, and any day expect people not to talk when they are not getting any help from the government. Thank you very much for your write-up, Mr. Joe. You see, like I said, the life we live is what we make out of it. The Fulani Hausas are taking advantage of us because if the cultists are busy killing each other, the Eye, the Aye, the Kegas, the witchcraft, the Bonis, they all set up a superiority complex and they're fighting and killing each other. Why would the Fulani not go and stay in the forest and take advantage and eat their yam and cocoyam? That's what is happening. Instead of them to channel their anger, their energy, to use that diabolical thing they're using to fight and killing each other, to go and chase the Fulani men out of the forest. They're not doing that. All they're busy doing is they become a political talks to destroy their own personal community. Where is the community I'm talking about? It's gone. Because the Aye and Eye not allow peace to reign. The governor of the day is supposed to allow it, but he will not do it because they are his boys. If you are not his boy, let it come out, promulgate a law, outlaw it. That's it. Simple as that. But they will not do it because they're using it as a political talks. The community we all grow together that was so peaceful, it's now shattered. That your neighbor is now your enemy. If you sleep in the middle of the night, if anything fall down in your next come out, boom, you will wake up. If you come overseas, your mind is panicking. Your telephone is constantly on silent because if it rings, they might knock on your door or your window and tell you to give you the telephone through the window while they are pointing gun right on your head. Where's the life you're living? It's weird. The life we all living is weird. Good afternoon, Mr. To you, senior man. And you are also a senior man, my brothers, that is watching from the diaspora. This guy, Joe Wada, is from Canada. May God bless you for watching. Please help us share this video and let's watch for live. Kojo, if you are watching, please kindly click on the link from the Showbiz Entertainment. You can connect and I'll bring you in. Yeah, we have Fresoni. Showbiz Entertainment himself is here. So my brothers and sisters, let's come together as in one voice, one unity, to tell people why we are here. You see, the life we live in is what we're making out of it. No matter the circumstances, no matter the situation we find ourselves, let's be our brother's keeper. You see, that message is from YouTube. Happy GBs. So you only need a Panadol to fix your borehole that is inching you. It's a Panadol. It's a tube Panadol. So just insert it in. You don't need a doctor. You just go on the shop. It's on a shelf, and they will sell it to you. And you insert into your borehole, with a pump hole, whatever you call it, and it will ease your inching it. Thank you for watching. And Abohon, thank you for watching from wherever you are. May God constantly bless you people. So the topic of today is community. If you are living in a community that is being segregated, and if you are a peace-loving person, try to find a solution to bring in a community together. A bonded community, no armed robber can bridge it. Community that have love for each other, armed robber cannot bridge it. If there's armed robber in that environment, they will pack away because they will not be able to bridge it. Because they know that the community so love themselves. They will not be able to live in that environment. But if you are living in a segregated environment, dichotomized environment, divided environment, that is what you're going to get. Because people can penetrate you at any given time. The Fulani men have seen Nigeria as a fragile society. That's why they are able to penetrate Nigeria, every state. We have corrupt governors. Among the 36 state governors, we have 12 gay. And these 12 gays, they all believe in money. 12 gay governors in Nigeria, according to the report from the people on ground. They don't like me, I don't like them. That's what it is that is affecting us today. The life we live is what we make out of it. If you are watching this video, please help me share it. Let's talk about community. If you want to come online, I can bring you in. It's as simple as that. Just leave a message. I'll bring you in. I will send you a link and you come through. That's how it is. The question of how you want to survive is not, it's easy, said and done. If you want to come in, you can click on that link and you'll come in. I just left a link. That's what it is. That is the link to click to come through if you want to contribute to the progress. So click on that link and it will send you, you come into the studio with me. So that's what it is, my people. They don't like us, we don't like them. How are we going to bring our community together? How are we going to bring our community together? The life we live is what we make out of it. I've constantly said this. If you want to live a genuine life, you have to talk about unity, community binding. One person cannot be a community. One person can never make a forest. A tree can never make a forest. One person can never be a family. This is not about 4 plus 4 or my ba. It's not. The community that we used to call a community is being divided for us. Our brain are not working properly because we believe in this segregated, we live in a segregated environment that is being polluted. They're not telling us where to go and where not to go. What time you used to leave at home, what time you're not going to leave at home. What time you finish from outside and go home. We're not living in a secluded environment. At 6 o'clock, you can no longer go out. Or in the name of what? Security. We are not secured. This is Ambassador Jeff Osai and the broadcasting live from Melbourne City. You get a point. Let's be our brother's keeper. Let's be our brother's keeper. You know, this is Showbiz Entertainment. If you are watching me live, please kindly go and subscribe to Showbiz Entertainment, both Showbiz, both on YouTube and on Facebook. Please kindly help me subscribe. I need numbers. Kindly, if you are watching me right now, go look for Showbiz Entertainment and subscribe, and broadcasting live from there as well. So if you will never miss it. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to Showbiz Entertainment. You will never miss it as well. If you are on Instagram, subscribe to Showbiz Entertainment. If you're on Twitter, subscribe to Showbiz Entertainment. It's live. You can never miss it. One of the most better way of subscribing. If you want to advertise your product, you can do it right on Showbiz Entertainment. You can do it on Showbiz Entertainment. You can advertise your product on Showbiz Entertainment. It is all good, you know. It is good to be good. Your product, Showbiz Entertainment website, www.showbiz.com.au. So if you want to advertise your product, I want to put it here, advertise Showbiz Entertainment. It's a well-designed website. The algorithm is very good. .au, secure. You know, that is the place to go. Showbizentertainment.com.au. You know, I constantly tell people, no matter what you think, no matter what you do, if you are not bounded by a community, if you are not bounded by a society, if you are not bounded by a nation, you are bound to be a hater. Family is bounded by community, community is bounded by local council, council is bounded by a state is bounded by a nation. It is not easy. If you want to be a governor, you must be creative governor. Don't be a governor of tie and give yourself big name. And if you cannot deliver the name governor, for the rest of your life, you're going to be living in a haunted mansion. If you are sleeping, your dream will be haunting you. If you are sleeping, you'll be having nightmares because you have failed your people. You have failed your people. The community that binds us together in Edo State, in Nigeria, in our council, has been shattered. No community, no society. No community, no life. So let's come together in one voice, one unity, and make a better nation, a better state, and a better society, and a better community. This is the end of my broadcast. I'm going to go to bed. The time here is 17 minutes past 1. So if you are watching me, thank you for watching. May God continue to bless you. And I know it is not easy to be mean, but I want to play one track music for our girls before I exit out of here. Before I exit out of here. If you are watching me, I want to play this track for us on YouTube. I can see on YouTube. The track I'm going to play for you guys is At Your Age. At Your Age. At Your Age.
Yo, it's your boy Trademark King G. Choosing top villains in the twin venom, recollecting my men while watching the milk away in the ceiling. What a feeling, yo. Boss life.
Facebook, I have a copyright to the song. Please don't block it. Don't block it because the song is copyright to Showbiz and Entertainment.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Baby, please know that I mean well, even though I'm asking questions. Just because I don't want to be taken advantage of doesn't make me insecure. I've been through this before, I just want to be sure. When I'm asking where you're going, don't be making the big song and dance.
Go and buy this music from iTunes. This is Trademark TMG.
Who you expecting to come from at 2 in the morning? I hope you don't take this personal. I don't want to go through your phone, but why you take his number? You said it's just a friend. Please help me understand. Why don't you answer my call when you're with your friend? And every time I say something, you're trying to turn on me, tell me that I'm straight fronting. Slam the door and walk away. Really want to break up over text message? Bitch, you acting your age. You're acting your age. Bitch, you're acting your age. You're acting your age. I love you like a fatty who loves to eat. I see you got a hole in the stomach. Addicted to your love and your aroma. I love the smell, but you're toxic and infectious like corona. All I wanna do is have a conversation, but you keep raising your voice until we have a fight. Ain't a confrontation. I just wanna be understood, not to be taken for the fool, used and abused like a tool. I guess we're both in the same boat. We're both scared to get hurt, but then again, how can we make it work? If we're both holding back, relationship is all about respect. Love and understanding intersect. We should learn to move on from a fight. I hate holding the grudge every day, every night.
YouTube, I have a copyright to the song. Don't block it.
I toss and turn in the sheets late at night. On my phone, I can't sleep. You're acting your age.
This is Trademark TMG. The music is out on iTunes, on all the musical platforms, Spotify, and the like. Amazon.
Moving with me with your eyes darting everywhere. If you ain't happy with me, bitch.
It's on Showbiz Entertainment as well.
After I introduce you to the bus, like you disappear. Now every time you see me, you wanna hide, bitch. I really don't care. Stop it, you acting like you stole something from me. All that splurging was really nothing. I was only showering you with fucking money. Just stop fronting like a dummy, bitch. You really owe me nothing. Tash said I told you so, girl. Tell her she can have a cry. Me and Tasha on the same level. I will tell you why. I wouldn't even employ her as my cleaner. Besides, I got bigger fish to fry. They're the supermodels who couldn't even boil water, much less peel a potato. So I made her do the dishes, take out the trash, and mop the floor, wash my car. To shine my shoes, I wouldn't go that far. Dedicated to the motherfucking bitch. Especially in Melbourne.
Especially in Melbourne, at your age, can't even wear water, let alone peel a potato.
You're acting your age.
Can't even get it together at your age. At your age. That is it, brothers and sisters. If you are watching, wherever you are watching from, may God continue to bless and guide you guys. And that music was done by Trademark TMG. Trademark is it's a prolific musical guru. That is Trademark TMG. If you want to play the music again, you can go on the website. And then that's it. Thank you for watching. May God continue to bless you. Bye for now. This is the end of the broadcast. I'm broadcasting live from Melbourne City, and the city that never sleeps. The time here is 19 minutes and 23 minutes past 1. Bye for now.